Good morning, everyone. I'm Kathy Leon, and these are some of the stories coming today to Herald-Tribune.com. Lakewood Ranch native Hannah Sage competed in Thursday's finals of this year's Jeopardy College Championship and came in second in the first of two games determining if she'll be a Jeopardy champion. The final episode airs 7:30 tonight on CBS. The three contestants will be competing for a grand prize of $100,000 and a berth in the next edition of the Tournament of Champions. Daryl Hanna Jr., who's charged with the murders of Zoda Beach employees on Lombok Key, has been released from custody. Hanna has been in a vegetative state after suffering a stroke and is not expected to recover. Manatee School Superintendent Diana Green confirmed she is a finalist for the Duval County Superintendent position, which has 130,000 students in the district. Construction on the St. Armand's parking garage is expected to begin in the next 2 weeks. That means the city will close the surface lot at North Adams Drive on Monday to prep for construction of the garage on the lot. Manatee County, Sarasota County, and City of Sarasota will sponsor Earth Day events this weekend featuring guest speakers and family-oriented activities. Reporters Dale White and Nicole Rodriguez will have stories about those events. Jimmy Gertz interviewed Oscar-nominated documentary filmmaker and Bobby Kennedy's daughter, Rory Kennedy, who returns to the Sarasota Film Festival to screen her new film, Above and Beyond NASA's Journey to Tomorrow, as the closing night film Saturday. She'll also participate in the festival's In Conversation With series that afternoon. Education reporter Elizabeth DeGenis will answer questions posed by readers about Sarasota's new school security plan on our Sarasota County Schools Facebook group today. So please join the Facebook group and post your questions. Now, real estate editor Chris Wille is here to talk about a unique home that has gone on sale on Anna Maria Island. Morning.
Good morning.
So tell us about it. It's a cottage, and it's one of the Painted Ladies, correct?
One of the four Painted Ladies. Ray Palmer built them all for his four daughters, gave them each one. And this particular, they were called the Painted Ladies because they were painted really bright colors.
Okay.
So they kind of stood out. The history of the house is it was constructed in 1912. Mules dragged all the building materials to the site from Bayside, so it had to go all the way across the island. And out-of-work shipbuilders put the home together.
Amazing.
It is amazing because it has a feature that you would typically find on a ship, which is the stairs to the second floor. They're very narrow and they're very steep.
That's so funny.
You wouldn't want to fall down.
But yes, that's not the only. There's so many unique little characteristics of this home as well, right? Other things you said. One of the original bathrooms was very tiny, and
it was 4x5, and the stories, 4x5, and the stories that I read about it. One of the guests could not even fit into it, so it was it was a little too tall.
Wow.
Had to scrunch his knees up. That is gone. That's been replaced by a thoroughly modern bathroom. And as you can imagine, it's undergone renovations over the years. So, but a lot of historic stuff remains from the original construction.
You said shiplap as well, which is really popular these days. And
pine flooring that has been refinished and looks great. And there are nice little touches. The period furniture is in the main floor. Amazing. And so you walk inside and you look like you're in a museum.
Wow.
They put paintings on the walls from the same period. There's a Tiffany lamp there too, and so it just looks like it's right out of 1910.
Possibility of that going with it? Furniture, any of those touches, or
all of it? All
of it. Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what's interesting is these have been up for sale before privately, correct? This is the first time it's gone sort of public.
This is the first time it's been on the open market.
Wow.
Any of the four. Any of the four.
How much is it going for?
It's listed at $2.45 million.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
It is amazing.
For a slice of history, though, you know, it just, yeah.
It does have a lot of fun history. The owner of the house, Emma Palmer, apparently liked to play cards a lot, and she did a lot of entertaining. And when she had her tea parties and card parties, apparently they served plenty of gin, which wasn't really known until one of the next owners started digging in the backyard for a pool and came across countless gin bottles. So she buried the evidence.
That's really funny. Who knows what else you might dig up in this?
No,
you know, the history is amazing and immense, I'm sure.
It is, and there's another little fact that at the top of the stairs there was a bar across it. and purportedly to stop Emma from falling down the stairs at night.
From the gin?
Well, probably.
Oh, my goodness.
And what else? Oh, the home during the 1920s, when there was a fierce storm, the house was a little bit up off the ground. And as you can imagine, shipbuilders built it, so it was pretty sturdy. But the water washed it away, a couple hundred yards, washed it away. But they had mule teams that dragged it right back to its original location.
Oh my
so
goodness.
It survived intact.
Wow. Another selling feature, I'm sure, as we all worry about storms, especially last year's that went through. So
you basically have a boat.
There you go. Oh, it sounds fantastic. So.
Well, and they have a lot of modern touches, too. They have a completely new chef's kitchen, and with a large island. Out back is a nice little pool and a tiki hut. And the master bedroom upstairs is rather large, and it has 2 sitting areas, and one of the sitting areas looks right out to the Gulf.
Wow.
So
all these modern conveniences with these little touches of history, kind of like nuances. And we should tell folks that they can also see the pictures online as well, right?
That's correct. There's about 40 pictures online. Yeah. And you'll get the real flavor of it by looking at those.
Okay. Well, more on the details on the house and pictures online. Thank you so much for talking about it right now. And we will just say we'll find these stories and much more throughout the day at Herald-Tribune.com.